This is Last Blitzkrieg from MMP Games. It's part of the Battalion combat series, and we're looking at the situation at the end of the fourth day, which is the 18th of December. Starting on the south, not a great deal of activity down where the 4th Infantry Division is. They failed to get any sort of activation. They couldn't even recover anything because they were already at zero fatigue. 10th Armoured has taken up its position in the line here, with German units forming the basis of a hard shoulder for the offensive. We've got the combat command from the 9th Division in this area, with elements of the 109th 28th Division, which is a mess basically. There's very little left there. Another combat command is taking up the area around here, which is part of the 9th Armoured. The whole front is very thinly held here, but the Germans are pressing west as fast as they can. They're not considering any drive into Luxembourg here. We've got the positions right south of Bastogne are very thinly held. There's another combat command from the 10th Armoured that's actually holding a very thin line here, with the 5th FS Parachute Division pressing very close on it. We've got the Bastogne is held by the 101st Airborne, which is now in prepared defences. We've got other German divisions pressing on it. 116th is pressing on the perimeter. That's 116th Panzer. The Panzerlehr, which is another Panzer division, is moving north of the Bastogne, heading west as fast as it can. We've got German Volksgrenadier units pressing against very poor elements of the 112th 28th Division. There's a combat command over here that's completely surrounded. We've got other German divisions pushing north, like 2nd Panzer heading towards the west. There is this, as I said, there's a huge gap still in the front line here. It's very badly held from where the 101st is to where the 82nd is. The Americans are falling back. They've abandoned Saint-Vith. Over here, it's basically not tenable. The 106th really had to get out of there because they were getting pocketed by the German SS Panzers moving to the north and Volksgrenadiers moving to the south of them. To the north of the line, the American divisions are starting to pile in now. There's divisions coming in all over the place, and that's making things very difficult. There's a lot of German Panzer units, SS units around here. This is SS Panzer Army, but it really is struggling to make the same sort of headway as what's going on in the south. You've got Americans forming a hard shoulder right up here and gradually pressing the Germans further and further to the southwest, with the idea of eventually sealing this breakthrough completely. We've got units coming in over here which will be designated to arrive in the centre area, probably working their way around the edge of the 82nd Airborne and 30th Infantry, which has taken up their positions in the line. The initiative is slipping away from the Germans. They're losing their snafu advantage over the battlefield. The weather this turn has been awful. It's been mud. It's been sort of overcast, or whatever the equivalent of overcast is, and the maximum range for visibility has been 1 hex. The mud has really hampered a lot of the German panzer divisions because they're heavily motorized and trucks, and these trucks are finding it very difficult to move. The infantry, oddly enough, are doing better than the panzers with this muddy weather. The tanks aren't being affected by it, but it's just the truck-borne elements. The Panzer Grenadiers are not really motorised. Some of them are. Some of the recon units and a few other units are motorised, but this armoured or mechanised. But there's a lot of motorised units in there. All in all, the Germans are still pressing aggressively to the west, but the American line it's beginning to firm up all around them. I doubt they'll be able to repeat what they did historically at this particular stage, because there's a lot of American divisions still off the board, and quite a few British ones if we use the extension into January. And that's it. So it's still everything to play for, but I'm beginning to think that the Germans aren't going to win this. There's these victory point X's, the green ones are a long way away from the front line. They've gobbled up two. They should be able to take this one, La Rochelle, Dardenne, but I can't see them taking Bastogne, not where the Allies can use air supply. When the weather clears up a bit, they might be able to make it to here, or even to Rochefort here, but I can't see them getting any further than that. I really can't. Right, so that's it for a situation report.